Okay. We should be recording now. Today's a test, not a vlog. Today's a test of this GoPro Hero 4 session. I got it on Facebook Marketplace for a really good deal. And it does work. It records. It does everything it needs to do. It can take photos. It can... all the features are there. Except connecting to my app on my phone. I cannot get it to do that. I can retrieve the files on my computer, so I can use video footage. I just don't know if it's going to be the best thing for now. I know I can't afford an Insta360 at the moment, so I would like to get some rear-facing footage, and I think this might get us there for now. So today is just a test to see if this angle, this setup with the camera, the helmet-mounted camera, and the bar-mounted camera will get us some footage so you guys can see me as well as what I'm seeing. So that being said, I'm going to start the bike. It's going to be nice and loud. It needs to warm up. She's definitely cold. Get her backed up. My piece of crap Subaru, which may or may not be edited out. So, first test. Am I going to be able to sync audio and sync the videos together? Let's find out. Okay, we're now recording on both the Hero 6 Black on the helmet and the GoPro Session 4 on the handlebars. So, 1, 2, 3. That should get us to be able to sync up. Give the bike just a little bit more time as far as warming up. Not feeling any heat in the heads just yet. We're gonna get moving. Short ride today, just going to my parents' house, actually for my family birthday party. Eat me some chicken wings. I'm looking forward to that. It's a pretty cool day today. Barely into the 50s, if that. But like I said, quick ride, and I just wanted to test this out. So that's all we're doing today. This will also be a good time to check the audio levels with my visor open and see how those go. See how much I need to raise my voice to talk to all of you. So we'll find out. I will most likely be shutting the visor though here shortly because it's going to get windy. It's a Sunday in Colorado and there's this much traffic. It didn't used to be like this in Colorado when I was younger. There were just not a lot of people here. Now, seems there's more people than we know what to do with. Not a day that doesn't have a lot of traffic, so. And this guy decided to stay in this lane all the way until he passed me so that I had to wait for him. Gotta love it. So one thing you'll notice about this bike is it has a whole lot of dive on braking. The reason is because, for one, I'm a big dude. I'm not gonna lie. I need to lose weight, but I'm a big guy. Second thing is, it's an older bike. Probably needs some work done to the forks anyways. So, combined with my weight and this bike's age, these forks definitely need to be rebuilt. Now, the good news is, sometime this week I should be getting all the parts to completely rebuild my forks. New bushings. I'm going with Racetech springs with the gold valve emulators. So, not only rebuilt, but hopefully improved in general. Gold valve emulators take a little bit of work. Got to drill out the damper rods so that the oil can flow freely and be taken care of just by the emulators and not the dampening rods themselves. So there's that. Most likely I will try to document that at least as much as I can. It would be a pretty good install video for a first install video on the channel. I'm really hoping this camera works out, at least for now. As things grow on the channel, if they grow, hopefully they'll grow. We're going to cross our fingers that they'll grow. When and if that all happens, we will be investing in more camera equipment, cameras that work better on the bike, and as well as hopefully like a full content camera, so that if I do install videos, I don't have to wear a GoPro helmet or put my GoPro on a gimbal. One biker wave so far today. But yes, I'd like a content creation camera, something with a lot more bells and whistles than just a GoPro. Something that'll make editing a little easier. I also need to invest in a pin lock. What you guys aren't seeing is, since it is a pretty chilly day, I'm fogging up. Happens more when I talk. When I'm not talking, I keep my mouth closed. I don't breathe out of my mouth at all. So I don't really get that in this helmet. One thing I can say about the Simpson helmet, it does a pretty decent job of clearing fog. It does have good ventilation. Maybe a little too much. It's a pretty loud helmet. But really, I've never worn a helmet on a bike that's any quieter than this one, so I don't really have a basis of comparison. I had a Biltwell lane splitter before this, and that helmet was just as loud, if not louder, than this helmet. This helmet is rather loud. So really, I don't know what a quiet motorcycle helmet is even like. So and I might not ever, because as long as it'll protect my head, and yes, I'm that guy, as long as it looks badass while doing so. Note the Simpson, one of the best looking helmets on the market in my opinion. Then I'm good. I don't need anything else. I do want to get a comms unit for this so I can listen to music and have a comm system for when I go on rides with the boys and girls that I know that ride. What else can we talk about in this short ride as far as the YouTube channel? So possibly looking forward to an install video. And if you'll excuse me, I have a vice and I must partake. It's way better than smoking, y'all. So, aside from the install video that may or may not happen, we will be going to Red River, New Mexico this year. Big group of my friends known as the Dranger Division. A bunch of also heathens and Norse pagans who ride motorcycles. Last year was our first big run together, and it was to Red River, New Mexico. Unfortunately, we didn't really get any other runs in last year. Part of that for me was, well, I wrecked last year and spent a lot of time off the bike, which sucks. But we're back at it, and things are getting better. All things aside, could have been worse. So we decided to make Red River an annual run. Memorial Day. It's a pretty... I like going on Memorial Day. It's a remembrance thing for me. It's also time to do those things that our ancestors did. No, not pillaging. No, we're not going plundering. What we are doing is adventuring. That's why I like riding. I like going on adventures. I like seeing where we can go. I like just getting on the bike and finding a new place, or just taking a road I've never taken before. That's one of my biggest reasons for riding, is the sense of adventure and freedom. All those cliche things you've heard before, but it's the truth. And since there's not a lot of plundering and raiding to be done, at least not unless you're willing to suffer the consequences of today's modern justice system, which I'm not. The closest thing we have to that is just adventuring, exploring, finding new places, going places we've never been before. Some of my favorite creators are just people that like to ride the bike to somewhere and show you what they found. That's why I like Stacy Wilt and Ride to Food. Yep, it's riding to food, but it's riding to somewhere. It's the journey to get there. It's the journey to get to wherever you're looking for, whether that be a nice fucking taco. Let's be honest, who doesn't like fucking tacos? Or it be, a motorcycle rally or a camp out. Anything. Like, one of these days I would love to take part in one of the Forgotten Angels campouts. It won't be this next one, or obviously wasn't the last one as well, but it definitely won't be the next one this year. I just have too much stuff going on. But hopefully soon I can partake in those things. We do have, as I've said in my last video, we have a couple things planned for this year. The one being Red River. Another one being a Moab trip, which is still very early in the planning phases and not for sure. And those are the only two that we're really working on. We were working on 3. Things happened. That third one that was technically in the middle calendar-wise, not going to happen. Unfortunately, but just leaves us room to look for other things. I'd love to go on the Devilstone run, but it's technically the same time frame as the Moab trip that we're planning, so might not happen. If not this year, I'd like to do it next year. I'd like to kind of move the Moab trip that we plan on doing more than once. Definitely, if not annually, just try to do it more than once. If we can't do that, then fine, but I would like to go to the Devilstone Run. If not this year, hopefully the year after, 2023. That being said, this is abrupt and there's not much to it, but like I said, this is mostly just a test anyways. So I am at my parents' house. There's my dad's fun little Ford Ranger, motherfucking Ford Ranger. I am going to park the bike and go in and have some motherfucking chicken wings for my birthday. That being said, always make it home. Keep the shiny side up, and we'll see you in the next one.